Good morning. My name is Diane Steffens, and I want you to know that I served 10 years at the Louisiana Correctional Institute for Women. During the course of those 10 years, I became a different person. There's no way to even explain there's no way to even explain the changes that I went through, but right now my passion is helping those who I left behind, who I know within my heart and my soul that if they were released, I'm not saying everybody, I'm saying those who have served at least 10, 15, 20 years for whatever they did, if they had the opportunity to another life of freedom, they would not come back to prison. They would not commit another crime. Most of those people that I know, of course, are women. And those women are sitting on life sentences because they inadvertently, after many years of abuse, killed their husbands. And they they won that battle, but they lost the war. So they're on a life sentence. These you have people there who are incapacitated, who the state is paying to care for. At the same time, the state knows that the prisons are overcrowded. Also, that this is a passion, I get really emotional about this, but also that the conditions are there due to the overcrowdedness, also the cost of incarceration. We know the cost of incarceration is skyrocketing. We know the state of the economy today. What I'm asking is if someone could please consider a bill, which I have one I've written. If anybody wants to look at it, consider a bill that would allow inmates who have served a certain number of years on their sentence that if they are able to prove that they are rehabilitated, if they are able to document and show the judge what they have done throughout the course of their incarceration, if the judge could have the discretion to resentence these people and give them another chance, to release them into society. What we're seeing today are the recidivists who only do a year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. In those people, it's not enough time. All they're doing is going back and forth and back and forth. The long timers are not getting any opportunity at all, and those are the ones that you'll never see come back. You'll open up beds for the people who insist on coming back, who don't learn anything from the short time they've been there because they haven't been there long enough. I served 10 years. I know how much is long enough. Each person is individual, yes. My long enough time was like 7 years. At 7 years, I could have come home and I wouldn't go back. I'll never go back. I'm successful. Within a month of my release, I had my own apartment. Within 5 months, I bought a brand new 2008 vehicle. I had no family to support me. I'm not even from Louisiana. I'm from Florida. But I stayed in Louisiana specifically to try and change some laws that would help some of the people that I left behind that I know for sure would not go back. They could come out and be productive, tax-paying citizens. I work for an attorney. I have a very good job. I'm very happy. I love my life. But I have a sadness in me because of the people that I know are still sitting in those same cold, sterile rooms and could be out here doing something. I'm hoping that someone will understand where I'm coming from. I know this video is terrible. I just bought this computer. It's my second one. Fried the motherboard on my first one. And now since I have this webcam, I said, okay, this is how I'm going to do this. I've already written each of you, every legislative member, an email with attachments that I hoped would stir someone to do something. But like I said, I believe, and I've written a bill that if someone will look at it closely, could maybe use it. It just has to do with allowing amendments of sentences in the sentencing court, giving the judges that authority, but making it so much criteria in it that only a few people could really qualify to do that amendment. So it would not inundate the courts. It would simply make an avenue for those who have been rehabilitated, for those who have educated themselves, to make an opportunity for them. I know several women who have been released from LCIW who are successes. That, I have an armed robbery person. She's a friend of mine. She served, I think it was 8 years for armed robbery. The girl got out. She has her own landscaping business. She took horticulture at LCIW. She has her own landscaping business. She also works for Calcasieu Police Jury in their mosquito abatement program in their lab. She is a success. She's buying a house. She's been recently married. The whole 9 yards. I know another lady who served 30 years at LCIW. This one for committing a murder on her husband due to years and years of abuse. She is now sitting on the board of directors of a major organization here in Baton Rouge. There are many stories like this. There are many. And there could be many, many more. And I just hope to gain someone's ear, that someone could maybe, just maybe, try to make this change. I can be reached. I'll put all my information in the body of this email. But I just wanted to send you this tacky little video in hopes that someone could just say, okay, she did this, she wants to help people, and maybe we can help do that. And I do. I want to help people. I correspond with inmates every day. As a matter of fact, I have never given up on my case. I'm on parole right now, but I have been resentenced to get off my parole. It is now at the First Circuit, and I'm hoping that they can see that there are those who deserve this opportunity. The reason I went off my parole is because I want to go back into the prisons and speak. I want to show these people what they have to do while still incarcerated to prepare themselves for freedom. I'm having a hard time getting back in because I'm on parole, but I won't give up. It's a constant with me. I'm always telling people where I've been, where I've come from, and where I am now. I'm scheduled to speak out the Step Out program to tell the people who have just been released, give them hope and ideas and things that they can do in order to get started out here. It's a long process, and I know many people don't understand it unless they've lived it or know someone who has lived it. So again, I am impressing upon you how important it is that someone please give this a chance. At least try to pass this into law so that people can get out and do things. The ones who deserve it. Granted, I'm the first to admit there are many, 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 many who don't and won't take advantage of it the way they should. If they know there's an incentive in there, maybe that incentive will get them pushed in the right direction, and so they can turn their life around. Because it can only be done if they really want to do it. You can't, just releasing people does not make them better people. They have to prove themselves better before release. So anyway, all my information is at the bottom of my email, or the body of my email. So please, hopefully I'll hear from somebody, and y'all have a good day.